The science of agriculture, the land, the seeds, and the man.
Agricultural survival.
They have represented me with the worst image. But I know without a doubt that it's because of your lack of knowledge. Foresight, they don't have to see distance. That's why they're living in ignorance.
The man.
I Selassie, I say, any country that use.
Hi, I'm your host tonight on What Matters at the Roundtable. Stanley West McPherson, October the 16th, 2018. Yes, this month is getting out of here. But we're live on Pegasus. Yes, we are. Channel 13, Spectrum TV Cable Network. And you can view us 6 days a week now, okay? We're at the bottom of the screen. You can view us around your schedule, okay? So we have 6 days, and we are working around your schedule so you can see what's going on and you can have information, because that's what we're giving you. We're giving you information and we're giving you facts. And we're giving you something that happened, okay? So this is what we do. But you stay tuned and you'll see more of what we bring you from the show, What Matters at the Roundtable, because everything we bring matters. And so now I want to give shout outs. My grandkids, my grandchildren, Storm and Sunshine. We want to give them a shout out. Make sure that they stay encouraged and stay in school. Also, I want to give Sunshine in Baltimore, Maryland, a shout out. Also, Rosadar S., New York, New York. Kendra in New York, New York. Pimplia in Australia, yep. MSVVS, she travels, she moves around. She Los Angeles, Vegas. She just go all around the place. Also, we got Lisa Arias. Yeah, a whole bunch of them. We want to give them shout outs. Let them know that all is well, and take care of your family, and do you, because a lot of people don't want you to do you, but you got to do you. You got to live for yourself. You got to survive, okay? Syria 200, it's another one. Oh yeah, I tell them I'll give you a shout out, you know. Then I send them the show and they see it and they like it. So you got to encourage people, and that's what we do, to live and to make it happen, because action make things happen, okay? So we're about action, okay? And that's what we are doing. Also here with me in the studio, co-host Milton, Webb. Milton, how you doing?
I'm doing, Stan. What's up, man?
All right. Okay.
You know, a lot of times people do things and they say things that they don't know what they're talking about. And these are people in office, people that's supposed to be able to know the difference, judges. Stanley was talking to a guy just the other day. He asked him a question about something. He said, "Oh no, that's a fraud. It can't be a fraud because too many people are doing it." And a lot of lawyers, you got to watch them, because some of them don't know what they're talking about. So if he's on your case and he don't know nothing about your case, all right,
Exactly.
you going to jail.
That's right.
Make sure when you get a lawyer, that lawyer know what he's doing, what he's talking about. Because this guy didn't know nothing. And that wasn't cool. Because a lot of people depend on these guys and they're not there. They don't know what they're doing. So they're not representing you to the fullest. So you gotta make sure that this guy knows what he's doing. Ask him questions. Ask him what he thinks about your case, things in your case, things that are going on. A lot of these guys don't have a clue on what, and they went to school for this. So, it may be something out of their league, out of their realm. So you got to make sure. You get a lot of lawyers that are court-appointed lawyers. They're good lawyers. But some of them don't know what's happening in your case, why your case is about. So you got to talk to them and ask them questions.
You have to, because you got lawyers that's working their court. They work for the court, okay? They are court appointed, and so you know what they are? They are officers of the court. That means that you're not going to never get a fair one. You're not going to never get justice because they are officers of the court, okay? And I've been, pro se over 20 years in the district courts, the federal district courts. And the stuff that these guys is doing now is not procedure, and they know I know, because as I come at them, they can't even answer what I give them. And that's why I know that they're doing some backdoor stuff or some come through the window type of, thief. And they're not supposed to be doing this because the procedure bars them from doing this, but yet they want to do their own thing, and that's what they're doing, their own thing. But I want to share something with you. I made a call Monday, and I called the district court and asked them for a calendar date, a docket number. And one of the clerks tells me, there's no business in the court today. And the first thing I thought, I thought just like you did. It's no holiday.
Yeah.
The holiday was
A couple of weeks
ago, that Columbus thing, okay? This week ain't nothing, I'm looking at the calendar, ain't nothing on the calendar. What's up? What's happening? But then the thought, come to me is, you know what? It's more than that, okay? You got people that's over these judges, okay, that's running this place, looking in, and don't forget, they see us on social media as well, and they see that our documents, and they see what we telling them is correct in that court, okay? The documents and everything that we submitted, and don't forget, everything is recorded. See, that's number one. It's recorded. And once things is recorded, there's no dispute, okay? And this is recorded. And so my thing is, why is no business in the court? Did they have a meeting? Did they bring these judges into a meeting or conference? Is they telling them that they're being exposed? Is they telling them that they really bringing everybody down in this place? Okay, because these men is under treason, and hey, are they going to take the clerks and everybody down with them? Because some of the clerks work for them and do their research and do this and do their paralegal work and all of that. Are they going to take these people down with them because they don't want to follow the law? Well, maybe that was the meeting was about. Maybe the meeting was about that these guys, them soul brothers, already won, and you trying to go with the banks. Maybe that was the meeting was about. Or maybe the meeting was about someone saw you on social media and they're telling you, hey, them soul brothers is putting you on notice, and now they're putting you in public, okay? And this is public, all right? Just like when they vote, they say, well, he didn't win the electoral vote, but he won the popular vote, okay? And now, is this what it is? Is this the population saying, hey, we taking a look at this? Don't forget, millions of people looked at this. Social media, just one social media got sometimes like 400 or 435 or 500 million viewers, okay? Now you on 6 of them, okay? You're on 6 of them. And so imagine how many people popular is watching this, okay, and seeing what is going on. How about other districts, all right? California, Vegas, okay? How about Miami, New York? How about other districts, 2nd Circuit, 3rd Circuit, 4th, 5th, 6th Circuit? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. These men, okay, judges, and they've been up there for a while, okay, and they know the law. They know the ropes, but they continue to do otherwise, okay? And now you can say, well, hey, up, what are they doing? Are they denying plausible deniability? Are they denying responsibility? Are they disabled? Are they unable to bring forth the ruling that the law requires? Because it's definitely the law requires. They got 3 cases that's tied up in one from 1839, a landmark case. 3 of them, and all of them was based on the same thing. The bank refused to give the person their money. And one of the banks had the money in his hand and refused to give the man the money. And so the court, the Supreme Court, the highest court in the land, says, you just don't have to give, you just ain't gonna give him that money, but you gonna give him the money for the promissory note, you're gonna give him the damages, and you're gonna pay him for the interest. So now you're gonna pay 3 times as much. And that's what we used to give y'all when we get a loan, okay, or when we take out. Y'all used to get that. Now it's the other way around. When I give you a promissory note, you're going to pay that to me if you protest my promissory note. And that's what they're doing. But see, here's the catch. A lot of lawyers going to tell me, oh, no, you can't give the bank a promissory note. You can't. See, you know why they say that? Because they're officers of the court. That's why they say that.
Yeah.
Okay? That means that they was never for me. They was never to help me. They are helping the court. Okay? They're officers of the court. That's why you don't get a fair shake in court, because they're officers of the court. So you're not going to get a fair one because they're not there to help you or to get you what you need. Okay? Now, we're dealing with money. Notice, when you go in people's pockets and take out money, hey, this is not like, oh, some ice cream melt or my sandwich is a bad sandwich. No, this is money, okay? When you go in their pockets for money, that's a problem because they don't want you to have money, okay? And this is what we are doing. We're going in their pockets because we pay the debt and they refuse to accept the debt. Now, the Constitution said that you can pay a debt with contract. contract, negotiable instrument, the Bill of Exchange Act, and that is a negotiable instrument, a promissory note.
That's
That's
right.
what we're paying it with, okay? And that's in the Constitution. You can pay, but they don't want you to pay. They want you to pay the way they want you to pay it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's right.
And that is not, but yet, if they get a promissory note, they'll send it to the Federal Reserve, and they'll move money around and everything, electronic, all kind of stuff, all ways. They move trillions of dollars, but it's all good. But soon as now it's time for you to get yours, they got a problem now.
Yeah.
And this is
It's not
what
legal.
Exactly. And this is what they're doing. And now you got the banks, you got the judges, everybody acting like, oh, they got amnesia. Everybody acting like, oh no, this ain't law. Oh no, this is law. Okay? And it's in the books, and it's there, and they have it. Okay? Not just I have it, but they have it. They have it too. Okay? This ain't something that we found on Mars or Venus or somewhere, or this is outer space law. No, this is the law that's in the books. Okay? This is bound and governed, okay, under the forefathers, the Constitution of the United States, the Declaration and all that. That's there, man.
Yes.
But no, they don't want to hear that. The Bill of Exchange Act, it closed today at 5 o'clock, okay? They were selling and trading, okay? The Dow Jones, NASDAQ, everything, S&Ps, everybody sold, they made trades, derivatives. They was doing their thing, making money, betting on the weather, okay? Under the Bill of Exchange Act. So right now, it is still in full effect, okay? So that means that the Bill of Exchange Act shouldn't be saying, oh, well, no, we can't take that law, or no, we can't do that, because Wall Street is right now selling, okay, they're selling, they're making trades, they're calling in, hey, I want to send this to another country, I want to do this. They're taking their money out, they're putting their money in. So guess what? It's still in full effect. It's at 5 o'clock. So for them to say, oh no, this is not the negotiable instrument. Oh yes, it is, okay? And what it is that we found out what they were doing, and now they are trying to look the other way or deny.
That's
it's
right.
called plausibility, deniability, responsibility, okay? And that's what they're doing, all right? And so we found out what they was doing, okay? And this is what they're doing. They got politicians is doing this. They got judges is doing this, okay? And they got the banks doing this. And they all doing the same thing because they say, oh, somebody found out. So we got to deny it now. We got to say, we don't know nothing about this because they found out. And that's what they said they was going to do. See, they said they was going to do that. But they can't deny it because it's in their face, all right? And it's in the law, and ain't nothing they can do about it but pay. And we're going to make them pay, okay? Because we're going to stay on them. And now, not just that, but we're going to help you, and we're going to teach you, okay?
How to
all
do
right?
it.
And that's how I see, that's what they're mad about. It's not just we know, but we're going to help other people. And they know we know, and we're going to help other people,
Yep.
okay? And we're going to teach you, and these are tools that you need to know, okay? And you're going to get the same thing, just like your house is gone, we're going to take you to the bank, and you're going to present them with a promissory note, okay, for your mortgage, to pay your mortgage. And soon as they sell your promissory note, they're going to sell it, they're going to trade it, because they're going to get more money for it. That's not our issue. We want them to do that, but give you yours. That means that your mortgage is paid, okay? Because
The
that's
house
the
is
contract.
paid.
The
Yes.
contract is once you give them a note, and when you give them the note, they trade it or sell it, okay? That's the obligation. You trade it or sell it. I give you permission to sell it, to trade it, okay? But when you do that, my obligation
Done.
is done to this debt. Means that my debt terminates right here because you then sold and you traded. And notice something, they don't give you the note back because they don't have it. When you go and ask them, well, give me my promissory note back. They don't have it. They sold it already. They didn't trade it. It went to the Federal Reserve already. They got 3 times as that much money as that note was. But guess what? You ain't got nothing, okay? And the procedure is that they supposed to take you to court. But they don't want to because they can't tell a judge why they denied the promissory note. See, they can't tell a judge that because the law says they cannot protest. That's what the law says. They can't protest. But that's why they can't go to court because they can't tell a judge, I protest. See, they can't tell them that because the law says you ain't supposed to protest. But here's the catch. If you go to the judge and you offer him some dollars, some money, privately, and he don't follow the law, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get what we're going through, okay?
Yes.
And he think because he's a federal judge that he ain't bound by these laws, but I didn't bound him in the beginning because under the Constitution, all federal judges is bound. That's what it says. They are bound by the Constitution of the land, okay? So these judges are bound. That's why they're under treason, see?
Tell them what part of treason they're under.
They're under Article 3, Section 3 of the Constitution of the United States. That's where they're under. Because, you know why? Because they are bound by the law of the land. So if they get out of the law of the land, then they're under treason. You see? That's what binds them under the law.
You see, but treason runs a lot of ways, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Yes.
All right? So what the judges are doing, being in treason, is against the people,
Exactly.
okay? Not in war.
That's right.
Against the people
That's right. Of the United
of
States.
the United States.
See what it says?
You yourself.
Against them.
That's right.
See, and you got to look at that word. And I looked at, and that thing came right open to me. Against them. Against who? Against them. Them soul brothers. Yes, against them. Them that's citizens in the United States. So they
Right.
went against us. Okay? For who? For the enemy. Who's the enemy? Those that's trying to go against you. Those are the enemies. You see?
That's treason.
That's the enemy. You see? Because you are a citizen here in the United States, okay? And you are bound by the law. You got the law. You giving it to them. Here, take it. You giving it to them. You're showing it to them. They see it, and then they go against this. They go against this. They go against you, okay? For who? For the enemy, okay? Right now, the bank is the enemy because they are doing all kind of tricks and everything and stealing people's money, mortgages, Golden Sachs, everybody, all of them. Man, listen. And the president just fill them up full of money and get them out of debts and holes, but they done took all your money. They done took your house. They got you on the street in a tent, okay? This is what they've been doing. So who are they against? You, citizen of the United States. Them, against them, yes, against us, okay? We have a right under the Constitution, and that's a contract. We gave them a contract. We gave them a contract. They didn't want it. They said, oh, no, I don't want that. But they had to take it because it's the law, okay? They just don't want to accept to receive it and pay it and accept the payment. That's what they don't want to receive. But you know what? They have to because that's the law. Like I said, they still selling and trading. The Bill of Exchange Act is still in full effect as of 5 o'clock today.
Now, the 3 cases that they did,
Yeah.
all right, when it comes right down to it, this ain't the first time that this happens,
Thank you.
all right? And these people try to keep all of this hush-hush.
Yes, they do.
And when you give a bank a promissory note,
Thank you.
they're supposed to take and give you the money for that promissory note, and they're going to take that promissory note, like Stanley said, and they're going to send it to the Federal Reserve.
That's right.
The Federal Reserve is going to pay that bank 3 times as much. You're only getting one. You're only getting what you got the note for. That's the way it works. But if they mess around there and you have to take them to court, you get 3 times as much, and they don't get nothing.
Exactly.
So ask yourself sometime when you go in there for those loans and you get denied, the bank still gets money for that because you had to sign those papers.
That's right.
So now if they deny you, the first thing you tell them is, well, give me my papers. I bet you they can't do it.
They can't, because they gone already.
They done sent it out.
They gone.
Or they'll tell you they shredded them.
Exactly.
The bank ain't going to shred nothing.
No.
Not something they can get money for.
Yes. And it's got your signature on it. Okay? Your signature is on it, and that's why your signature, don't forget, your signature is worth the money. Okay? So this is what we're saying. Your signature, anytime you sign something and you give it to the bank, whether it's a withdrawal slip, okay, or deposit slip, whatever you sign is money. They take that slip and they turn that in. That's why they want you to fill it out. They turn it in, and when it goes in, it goes to the Federal Reserve, it goes to headquarters, it goes wherever, but they always receive money for that, and that's what they're doing. They're receiving money for your signature, okay? That's why they always want you to, they always want you to put your signature down, because they receive money. If they gave you $600, you sign for it, they're going to get 600 more, 12 or 18. Okay, that's what they're going to get. Okay, so check this out. You need to check things out. And we'll be back with you next week. Guess what? We'll keep you posted. Good night.
Put up the gun and make we farm up the gong. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the gong. Them say, global recession so food, Africa in a gong. Put down the gun and make we farm up the gong. Me have to return to St. Anne's and left Kingston. When you plant a new crop, the world start clap. All human beings start embrace that. There is no solution in peace pollution. Them only mission is to create era done. Then after election, them cut them one. Ghetto youths, take this message from this Rasta man. I and I. Put up the gun and make we farm up the gong. You know, see from what here, too much blood a run. Put down the gun and make we farm up the gong. Them say, global.
I'm your host on What Matters at the Roundtable, Stanley McPherson. Not a minimum wage, not any other kind of wage, but a living wage. Our broadcast schedules are Sunday at 7:30 a.m., Tuesday, 7:30 p.m., Wednesday, 1:30 p.m., Thursday, 7:30 a.m., Friday, 7:30 p.m., and Saturday, 1:30